Football is back, but sadly, it is the last match until October as Chelsea welcome Austrian giants RB Salzburg to Stamford Bridge. Graham Potter has the task of coaching out his first match as Chelsea head coach in the Champions League, a competition he has never competed in, which all but highlights the step up in his career that he has made since his departure from Brighton. In his first press conference, earlier today, he was concise, he was clear, he was confident. He seemed excited. He got me excited. I wasn't too keen at the idea at first, of course, much like many other people, and I still think that Tuchel was dismissed far too early. However, regardless of opinions, he is gone. As devastating as that is, we must move on and back our new gaffer. The Potter era is upon us. Now, although Chelsea come into this match with a rather shoddy record, a win and a draw to start things off, and then a lovely array of wins and losses. A loss to Leeds, a win against Leicester, a loss to Southampton, a win against West Ham, a loss to Dinamo Zagreb, a win to Salzburg. You never know. The pattern could continue. Ultimately, the clear pattern here is we are suddenly good at home, which we haven't been for the last year for sure, but the last 2 years perhaps even still. Unbeaten, in fact, and away from home, woeful. Absolutely woeful. All three of our losses in all competitions have come away from home, scoring just one and conceding 6 in that spread of games. Last season, with arguably a weaker side, we won 6 out of our opening 7 matches, drawing 1, and that one draw coming against Liverpool, who then went on to attend, shall we say, or take place in the Champions League final. And quite frankly, that draw, might we go back to that, a dodgy one, a dodgy result. Anyway, with the Reece James red card, but it's neither here nor there. We won't go into that right now. It's all in the past. It took us until December. Right, it took us until December to reach the same amount of losses that we have this season already, to which my point begins. It's a new manager. Okay? It's a new manager. It's still early in the season. It's a new beginning. We can use this as momentum. Potter has a fantastic run so far this season. Let's not forget. Okay? 5 wins in his opening 7 with a draw to a revived Newcastle United and a loss to a Fulham containing an in-form Alexander Mitrovic, of course. Second place in the top scorers of the Premier League with 6 to Erling Haaland's 10 already this season. Absolutely mental. The drama doesn't stop, though. It never does at Chelsea. Kante, now, of all people, to bring drama to the club. N'Golo Kante has refused a contract extension as it's not long enough. He misses out tomorrow with a hamstring injury. Obviously, he was out already, but he's out with a hamstring injury. Edouard Mendy, also in contract talks, has also reportedly declined his contract extension. He is absent and is out with an injury as well. Kepa will most likely take his place. Besides that, we have a fully fit squad coming into our match against Salzburg. As you can see from the lovely table that I have to my left and to your right, as you can see, a loss to Zagreb last week has us in last place early on with plenty of time to turn things around. We need to come out swinging from the get-go against the Austrian side, especially as they drew their opening matchup against AC Milan, who we face after the international break, both home and away. Salzburg, coming into this tie, have won 7 of their opening 8 league matches, winning 9 of their opening 11 matches in all competitions. There's a bit of a twist, though. They have lost just three of their last 15 away matches in all competitions. However, there is a big however. They have lost 5 of their last 10. I was going to say 5. 5 of their last 10 away matches in the Champions League away from home, losing their 3 most recent to Bayern Munich, Lille and Wolfsburg, conceding 10 and scoring just 2. It's a bit distorted in the sense of that, because they did lose 7-1 or 7-2 to Bayern Munich. But all of that is pointless, however, coming into this match, as both sides face challenges of their own. Chelsea are looking to kick things off well under yet another new manager, with Graham Potter in amongst the picture now in West London. And Salzburg are looking to capitalise off of an underperforming Chelsea side in order to end their horrid away form in the elite European stage. Predictions why for this match? Chelsea have to win. We have to win. It's as simple as that. Technically, hypothetically, literally, his first game or not, this is pressure time for Potter already. He signed up for this. He said it's an offer he can't refuse. He said it's an offer that you Chelsea come knocking, you can't say no. We've seen it time and time again. Well, Mr. Graham Potter, this is what you asked for, mate. The big time is here. The big time's here. You've got Champions League in your first game. We've already lost one game. We have to win this game. A draw might suffice. But when you've got Salzburg away next, and their home record, much like Dinamo Zagreb, a lot of people didn't fancy their chances against us in the home, or no, sorry, the away game. They've got to play us at Stamford Bridge, but still, they had a good home record. A lot of people discounted them coming into that game. Not me. But we're still going to play Salzburg away from home, of course. We're still going to play AC Milan away from home. Not going to be an easy task at all. His first game or not, as I said, this is pressure time for Potter. We've already lost one, and with games against a tough side in Salzburg and 2 fixtures coming up against AC Milan, obviously home and away, as I just said. There is a determined Dinamo Zagreb in amongst that too. Let's not forget they weren't lucky against us when they beat us away or beat us last week. For this match, however, as I digress and I get into the back end of this preview video, for this match, it's tough to predict, even if Tuchel was still in charge. But under Potter, I'm expecting magic. We've been promised magic. I'm going for a 2-0 win, a clean sheet as well. We stray further and further away from ever getting a clean sheet these days, especially towards the back end of Tuchel's career at Chelsea. It's got to be said, clean sheets at the beginning of his career at Chelsea, everywhere. There's a clean sheet. Clean sheets towards the back of it, you just couldn't see it. But for Potter, I see opening game of the season for him at Chelsea in the Champions League, no doubt. I see us winning 2-0. I hope we win 2-0. Sadly, I won't get to watch the game. Duty calls. I think naturally there will be a new manager bounce. Players will be up for it. They might get a bit of backlash from the fans, but they will be going out there with a point to prove. Again, the Potter era is upon us. With that said, be sure to comment your prediction, like, subscribe, follow, click the bell notification, all that good stuff. And I will see you when I see you. Up the Chelsea, and peace.